I want to be a representation to many Black women, the unconventional women out there, the untraditional women out there, the spiritual women out there, the creative women out there. I want to be a representation that you can do anything, no matter what you went through. Through all the trauma, you can heal. Through all the wishing that you could have done, you can do. Through all the things that people told you that you could never do, you could do. Through the not being supported by everyone, you can do. You can literally do anything. You can literally do anything. And sometimes you just need that one experience to show you, like once you make it through that you can literally do anything. And this is literally mine. It is Sunday. It's 7:37 and I'm at the park again, here to watch the sunset. Today I woke up just feeling anxious. Just a lot of thoughts. Oh, there's a butterfly. A lot of thoughts just thoughting up the mind. And in today's video, I just wanted to talk about my purpose of being here, because like I explained, I'm not really aligning with being here. So like in terms of things like culture, just I don't know, some cities, I feel like each city has a vibe, and I'm not vibing with this city's vibe. And this is not to defer you from coming here. Me speaking is my experience, and someone else's experience could be totally different. And you could be en route to move to Spain right now. Don't switch it up because you saw this one video. Yeah, this is not to like say don't come to Spain, whatever. This is just my personal experience and how I'm feeling. So I guess I can just give a little backstory. So May 2023 was when I graduated from college. I graduated with my Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and I had no plans, literally had no plans. Like the end of my college years were just so interesting, and I just wanted to get out, to be completely honest with you. So I didn't really have any plans in terms of like job and what I was going to do next. So I saw this as an opportunity, a huge risk, of course, a huge opportunity though, that I decided to take. And I'm coming up on, I've been here for like 7 months, and I'm leaving in about 2-ish more months. And though I didn't really feel like I aligned with being here to like stay again, I can say that there's just I'm very happy that I did this. Graduated college, getting all my stuff together to be here, the visa, the ticket, background checks, all of those different things were a process in itself that really pushed me to be responsible, pushed me to make sure I was being disciplined and like being on my shit, because there's deadlines that were approaching. And then coming here, it just really was like insane, like I can't believe I'm doing this, I can't believe I live here. I still say that to this day. And I feel like as the winter months approached, the seasonal depression also came along with it. And the apartment that we live in right now is very nice, but it's an interior apartment, so it doesn't get light, and that definitely took a big toll of how the mental was going. I'm usually like a winter girl, like I don't mind the winter, but it was just like a huge difference. Of course, like I'm not with family, I'm abroad across the world, but I'm not getting natural vitamin D in, and it's just like a lot of just like changes that were going on at that time. And so many times I just thought, like, was this the right decision? Like, should I have done this? This was dumb. Like, why would you do this? Now, as things are coming to an end, I'm just like, this was the right decision, and everything that happened here was meant to happen in your life the way that it happened, for you to go through different things, to learn more about yourself. I ended really big relationships before coming here. It's definitely rough. There's definitely stages to it all. I feel like it's like a whole bit of like grief that goes through it, because you're no longer being in contact with people that you would always be in contact with. Is a huge like shift and change and dynamic in your life. And then moving abroad not too long after, or like when you're still like in that process, it's just definitely was a lot on me. And then all the like changes and trying to feel settled and not really feeling settled, and just feeling like you stand out so much here. That has been like just a roller coaster of emotions. And like I said, like being here now, I'm like so happy that I did this, and like I feel like I can literally do anything in the world. It's like no matter where I go, the last time I was like over there and the sun was like right on me, and now it's right on me here. So it's like my chosen one, or like what are you doing? Like what are you trying to say right now? I just want to talk about like my purpose in being here. I feel like this was really a chance for me to be taken out of every form of comfort, every form of like what I knew. It really like stripped me down, and I'm now becoming a new version of myself. Like I'm now entering that new chapter. I was here to be able to do things by myself, to be able to go places by myself, to go to the cafe and people watch, to be able to start new healthy routine, definitely a place of solitude and reflection, and just really like coming into myself, being okay with saying no, being okay with placing my boundaries, no matter what or who or what they think about it, but what I feel, and to be able to express that as I'm going into life now, that I will just have more of like a tolerance of distress, a distress tolerance, a word that my therapist used, and also more of an ability to stand on my boundaries and not to put myself last. I was navigating a lot of like relationships with this people-pleasing mentality and just doing whatever I think that I can do to make people like me and please them, and I just felt like I lost myself so many times, or like so much of myself, whichever one sounds better, I don't know. While doing that, being here, it's really just you know, like of course I have Lydia, and I'm so grateful that I have her here with me, but it really is just you. Many choices that you have to make on your own, especially being so far away from home and like all that you ever known. It's been a time for me to just really be comfortable with being by myself and to truly like enjoy my own company. And I feel like even with that being said, I'm still navigating being okay with that, because yes, I do spend a lot of time by myself, but sometimes there's like this voice, and I definitely think it's like a comparison of like social media and what I think I should be doing. That should word will always get you, babes. But thinking that I should be having this friend group, or I should be going out and doing this and that, and not to say that I shouldn't. I mean, I can do whatever I want to do, of course, and like, but I just think knowing like and really like connecting with myself and like this journey of where I am right now, that this was my time to really heal parts of me that were people pleasing. And you know, I feel like there's a difference between enjoying your own company and like isolating yourself. And I think in the past I would always isolate myself and be like, you know, I'm fine with being by myself, I was like isolating myself in my room all the time, or like alone, but like I wasn't actively feeling good about it. I was like sad, or just like overthinking, or feeling like depressed, and really like taking myself away from things instead of like going into things with an intention to enjoy myself or something by myself, to like know what I like, what I don't like. That has been expressed to me through this whole time. What I want to do in my life, what next steps I want to take, what I want to do in this next chapter, what I think my purpose is in life. And I definitely think I've come so close to all of those answers. And of course, there's not a definite. I feel like I planted a lot of seeds within myself to be more confident, to come out to this park by myself and be talking to this camera. I think there was a time where I was scared of those looks and like scared of what people are gonna say. When it comes to expressing myself and actually speaking like that I'm doing right now, this has always been something that I'm scared of, but it's always been something that I wanted to do. Like I've always wanted to have these girl talks and have these chats, but I just felt like people weren't gonna listen to me, or I don't make sense, or like all these things are really like rooted in fear. And I feel like doing something like this, such as moving abroad, babes, you're diving into that fear. You're diving into that unknown. You're diving into just so much of possibility and opportunity that it's really just limitless. Moving abroad, especially on social media, there's so much about like meeting that core group of people. There's so much about maybe finding your husband, maybe like there's so much about a lot of like the fun things, I feel like. And I felt like there was many times where I felt like maybe I'm not doing this right, because babes, this is not my reality. And I think about November, I figured that the reason that I'm here is to learn more about myself. And I feel like once you're comfortable by yourself, you are able to navigate the world with so much more clarity, because you don't feel obligated to anything, to anyone. And I don't mean that in a way like you're a lone wolf, but I mean that in the way that you're okay with expressing boundaries, you're okay with putting yourself first, and you're okay with expressing how you're feeling and like to really communicate with the people around you. There was a lot of times where I wouldn't communicate how I felt, because I felt like this person's gonna say this about it, or they're not gonna like this, or you're not expressing yourself to be liked or to be understood by other people. That is great, and of course that is what I want this community to be, so we can feel like we're understood, that we can feel like we're seen. But I'm not going to be seen and I'm not going to be understood by everyone that watches this video. So it's so amazing to have those people and to have that safe place. But the reality of it is, you're not going to be able to have that in everyone. You're not going to be able to please everyone. And when you're navigating life in that lens, if your POV is I'm pleasing everyone, I'm gonna be that superhero, you're literally going to drain yourself. You're not going to know who you are, because you're doing so much in the hopes to get that validation, to get that liking and that reassurance from other people. So being here right now at this park by myself on a Sunday at 23 years old in Madrid, as a black woman, as Phasia, it just feels really good. And I feel like this is what I needed today, because like I said, I woke up and I was not, some days I just wake up and I just have so much anxiety, and I just knew I needed some grass, because I was out here the other day and I felt good. The way that the weather has changed has just made me feel such a huge change and shift is great. So I'm just trying my best to like do what I can, do the things that I can control to make me feel better in situations. I've become way more disciplined. I know I did fall off on YouTube, but that was all a part of the journey. That's how it was supposed to be, to make me be able to come back right now at this moment, sitting in this grass, to be able to talk to you and have so much more authenticity as I'm doing that. Like, I don't feel like I'm trying to sound like anybody else. I don't feel like I'm trying to please people as I'm talking. I'm just really expressing my experience, and that is just what I want to do. And I want to create a space where we can all share our experiences and, you know, just feel seen, just feel heard, and like understand, like I said, that's not your goal in life, to be understood and to be seen and to be heard. But there are places and spaces where you can do that, and this is one of them. You're going on a similar journey where you're like, you know, learning to be by yourself. I feel like, and I'm talking to myself so much as I'm talking to this camera and whoever's watching the video, there's just a lot of thoughts of things that you think you should be doing or how life is supposed to go. Watching the TikToks, watching the YouTube, watching the Instagram, and feeling like you're missing out on things in this journey of life. My soul's purpose is to know as much about myself, to learn as much about myself, to love as much about myself as I can. And this is a part of it, understanding that I'm finding so much about myself as I travel. I love to travel. The way that my brain is up, down, side, side, and always thinking about something new, babes. Different environments definitely just help me feel more aligned to myself. Even if I don't feel aligned in the moment, you gotta find it somewhere. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what exactly I was saying. Sometimes I think I just start talking and like the brain is just going really fast, and I don't really know what is gonna come after that. Sometimes I just get a little lost in the sauce, baby. I think being by myself is something that I can truly say that I enjoy doing now, and that is such a huge accomplishment. I learned so much about what I want my life to look like and how I'm going to create that. Sometimes we just get a bit too overwhelmed with it all, of like the hows of how everything is going to pan out. And in a momento, a bit of seasoning. They look parched. Take opportunities so you can learn what you like and what you don't like, so you can come closer to your answers of what your purpose is, your answer of what to do next, and honestly just try different shit. That's what I'm about to do, babes. That's what we're about to do on the channel. We're doing a lot of different things. We moved to Spain, what the hell, still like what the hell, and now we're going to continue to just try different things. There's just so much that I want to do, and I'm excited to, of course, document the whole more seriously, because this is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I didn't think I was capable of doing it. I didn't think people were going to listen to me. I didn't think people were going to enjoy what I put out there. And I enjoy doing it for myself. I enjoy editing. I enjoy getting dressed up. I enjoy talking. So like putting all these things together. I enjoy travel. Whoever also enjoys my journey and feels aligned and feels like what I say resonates to them and makes them feel seen, heard, and understood, baby, come on for the time we about to have. Just know that everything's gonna work out. Everything's always working out for you. Even when shit feels like nothing's working out, it's still working out in a way that you just don't know yet. Don't give up on yourself, ever, ever, ever. Be authentic to yourself forever, ever, ever. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Comment down below what you're doing in life right now. Like, comment down below how old you are and what you're doing in your life. What's new? What's tea? I wanna know.